This is a PlayStation Vita, a wonderful pocket-sized handheld console made by Sony that released in 2011 or 2012 depending on where you live. And this is Minecraft PlayStation Vita Edition, an amazing game for the Vita that released in 2014, where you can make a world, build a really cool house, have a creeper blow up that house, and then build it back even better than before. Or, if you'd like, you could make that world in creative mode and build without the risk of anything blowing up unless you want it to. Now, Minecraft on the PlayStation Vita wouldn't seem that relevant to most people today, because after all, it is an old, somewhat outdated version of Minecraft with its latest update being Update Aquatic. But that's not to say that this is an irrelevant, old version of Minecraft that might as well not exist today, because this version is special. Why is it special? Minecraft for the PlayStation Vita is a form of Legacy Console Edition, a version of Minecraft which many people, including myself, consider to be the best version ever made. Between the nostalgia for the music, the gameplay, the unique look of these versions, and the minigames, Legacy Console Edition is a version of Minecraft that me and many others might never forget. But what if you could fit that Legacy Console Edition in your pocket and take it with you wherever you wanted, waiting and ready to go so you can play whenever you want? Well, it turns out you actually can. Minecraft PlayStation Vita Edition is a version you can in fact fit in your pocket. It's also not missing any features over the other Legacy Console versions, which is why I'm willing to admit this might be my favorite Legacy Console version at the moment. For me personally, PlayStation 3 Edition will always have a special place in my heart because it was the first version of Minecraft I ever played. But I mean, PlayStation Vita Edition I can literally carry with me anywhere, and it has truly revolutionized the way I play Legacy Console Edition. A little while ago, I had been emulating the PlayStation 3 version on my Steam Deck for a while and enjoying it. I knew the Vita version existed, but I didn't know anything about it. But then, a little while ago, a friend of mine bought a Vita off of eBay and showed it to me. He showed me Minecraft on his Vita. I knew at that exact moment I wouldn't be able to stop myself from also buying a Vita. So there's actually not that much different about the PlayStation Vita Edition from the other Legacy Console versions other than the lower resolution, as you can probably tell, and lower render distance. When you're actually playing on the Vita, you don't really notice the lower resolution, and you'll never notice the lower render distance unless you play the glide minigame. But arguably the best part about the Vita version specifically though, is that it just fits right into your pocket and you can pull it out whenever and start playing. So whenever you're on lunch break, on a bus, in a car, a waiting room, etc., you can always pull out your Vita and play some Minecraft. Another nice thing about the Vita version is that you can use the Vita's ad hoc connection abilities to be able to play with your friends regardless of if you have Wi-Fi or not. Although it's not the best connection and there is a little bit of latency, it's surprisingly playable in any situation, whether that be a survival world, battle minigame, or even glide minigame. I'd almost be willing to say that buying a Vita is worth it just for Minecraft, but that wouldn't be exactly true unless you're a true Minecraft fanatic or a Legacy Console Edition enthusiast. Another nice thing about the Vita version is that if you do have Wi-Fi, it's surprisingly easy to find a lobby for minigames most of the time. Now, I say most of the time because sometimes it can still take a while, so you'll have to make your own public lobby for others to join. I've found that it's easiest to find a lobby for Battle specifically, and I've been able to find a lobby almost every time I've gone to play Battle. And if I didn't immediately find a lobby for Battle, it usually only takes 30 seconds to a minute for someone to join a public lobby I created. As for Tumble and Glide, usually you can find a lobby depending on the time of day, but if you can't, it can take quite a while to get someone to join a public lobby you created, which is quite sad considering how good those minigames are, but at least for Glide you can still play solo. Speaking of, if you want to join me in some minigames on the Vita version of Minecraft at any point, join my Discord server, link is in the description. Another nice thing about Minecraft PlayStation Vita Edition is the amount of modded versions available, provided you have a hacked Vita. Despite the amount of modded versions, in this video we're only going to take a look at Minecraft Enhanced, as it is, in my opinion, the best modded version available at the moment. So, Minecraft Enhanced is a modded version of Minecraft for the PlayStation Vita made by the PG team that adds many new texture packs, new music, a redesigned UI. It includes all DLCs, including some from other platforms, and more. It even adds illusioners, which I didn't even notice until reading the update logs on their website. Link in the description, by the way. They even added the classic removed Herobrine in their update log, which I find hilarious. There's a few other things I've noticed that are different with Minecraft Enhanced compared to the vanilla version, which I will include on screen right now, such as lighting is a big one that appears to have been completely changed and overhauled. But I've also noticed a brewing stand guide, which is pretty cool. You can still play online with Minecraft Enhanced too, so if you and all your friends all had Minecraft Enhanced, you can still play together. You can, of course, still use an ad hoc connection to play with friends as well. One thing I've noticed about Minecraft Enhanced, though, is that it's much harder to find minigame lobbies on Minecraft Enhanced. In fact, I've still never found one. Although I know you can still create and join public lobbies, I haven't been able to find a public lobby to join, and nobody has joined any of my public lobbies. So if you value playing in public minigame lobbies, maybe keep a vanilla copy of Minecraft on your Vita alongside Minecraft Enhanced. That's what I've done. Another thing about Minecraft Enhanced is that it changes the default texture pack. It's not that big of a deal since the enhanced textures do look pretty good, and you can change the texture pack on your worlds back to the normal textures if you want, but where it does kinda suck is in minigames, since minigames always use the default texture pack. It's not that bad for most maps, but the canyon map on Glide, for example, makes a big difference over the original, which I'll show on screen right now. If you like the enhanced style, then good for you, but personally, I like the vanilla textures a little more, so it's like a mild annoyance for me. I'm not saying I dislike the enhanced textures though, they look quite good most of the time. The gameplay on the Vita is overall quite similar to any other legacy console version of Minecraft, but there are a few small differences. For example, since the Vita doesn't have any triggers, the bumpers on the top of the console are used as your punch/break/attack button and your use button. But then, how do you switch items in your hotbar? Well, actually, you use left and right on the D-pad to switch items. It seems like it would be weird to use, but it's actually surprisingly comfortable. Another gameplay difference is that the joysticks on the Vita don't click down like on most controllers, so how do you sneak and change perspective? Well, it seems with the Vita the answer is always the D-pad, with down being sneak and up being toggle perspective. Again, it seems like it'd be weird to use, but is usually quite comfortable, although it can sometimes screw you up in the battle minigame when you're trying to switch hotbar items and you accidentally start sneaking. So the controls are different by a little bit. Are there any other gameplay differences? Honestly, not really. The world size on the Vita is the same as on the PS3, Xbox 360, or Wii U at 862 by 862 blocks, which seems small, but it's actually a pretty decent size. World generation is also slightly different on the Legacy console editions from any other version, which means you're likely to still have most biomes and structures in your world, so you don't miss out on much. Honestly, the only major gameplay difference I've noticed, other than the controls from other Legacy console versions, is in Glide. Usually in Glide you move quite fast, so chunks have to load faster than at any other time in the game, but the Vita somewhat struggles with this, so you'll find yourself blind in unloaded chunks sometimes, which isn't very nice. Although if you have a modded Vita like I do, you can overclock your RAM, or X-bar as the Vita calls it, a little bit, which will speed up chunk loading times significantly. I guess this gives you an advantage over other players when playing online, but anyone can do this if they mod their Vita, so I'll leave it up to you to decide if it's fair or not. So is it worth buying now? As I said before, unless you're a true Minecraft fanatic or Legacy console enthusiast, it's probably not worth buying a Vita just for Minecraft. But if there's other things that's attracting you to buying a Vita as well, it's totally worth it in my opinion, because there's just nothing quite like having Legacy console Minecraft in your pocket. I can tell you it has completely changed my lunch breaks for the better, and I've been loving every second of it so far. And with the current prices for Japanese Vitas on eBay, it might just be worth it for you, with my Vita only costing about $200 Canadian after taxes and shipping. But I'll leave that up to you to decide if buying a Vita for Minecraft seems worth it to you. My advice would be to do some research on what a Vita can do other than Minecraft, because I honestly might be a little biased on the whole Vita thing right now. With all of that out of the way, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I put quite a lot of time into the script for this and everything else too, so I hope it was entertaining. Tell me what you thought in the comments if you want, and I'll listen to all feedback. Also consider subscribing, I guess, since this is YouTube and I'm supposed to say that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you on my next video. This was like the first video I've really actually tried hard on. Anyways, bye!